drink the sewage water. That might not be exactly
that's
most optimal. If you think about like healthcare concerns, it might not make sense.
So the pollution will run.
Yes, which we will actually see demonstrated soon. So now what I have here is the water pipes, and I just start simply by constructing them alongside the where the housing area is, and then continuing to the sewage pipe.
You missed this.
Did I miss this?
Yes, if you go back. You got the house in there.
Over there, that's true. Yes, very good catch. So we'll just put a little bit more here. Good.
All right.
And still, these guys are complaining about something.
Yeah.
They actually still need power. So we're gonna take again the power line.
Yep.
And just simply connect the grids. So now the drain pipe has power, and soon will the pumping station. There we go.
And if we go back to water now, we should be able to see the water start flowing in the pipes, right?
Of course. So basically, if we go to the info view, take the water, we can see now here the colors. So the blue one is the fresh water, and the green one is the
sewage water.
Sewage water, yes.
And
you can see people are all the housing and all the buildings here are covered with the water.
Yeah.
And if we speed up a little bit now, you actually start to see soon what will happen.
Yeah.
So this is really not something you want to put before.
No, that makes sense. Well, it depends on what you like in life, but
and the pollution here is really a factor you have to consider, because this is not only pollution for the water, but also for the surrounding areas.
Yeah.
So if we look back to our coal power plant, you can actually see
it start turning green. Or it's turning sickly.
Yeah.
And even if you can see some trees being affected.
Yeah, basically this one also affects trees and leaves, and people really generally don't like a coal power plant right next to their detached house. So it's kind of, I think it's rather universal, don't you think?
I don't know. I think, well,
or at least in Nordic countries, if we think about it, maybe coal power plant is not something that you want to build.
We like to build
nowadays.
nuclear power plants very close to Denmark. That's the way we solve it.
Yeah,
or nuclear power, or coal power plants in Germany.
In Finland we have like 2 of those, I believe. So it's like familiar to us as well. But on the other hand, it keeps the sea warm. So I mean, come on. But if we think about the options the player has here, it doesn't have to be the coal power plant. What we have is, for example, wind turbine.
Yeah.
So if we want to kind of choose more environmentally friendly ways, and also how the game works is that from the beginning you have limited options. But as the city grows, you get more population to your city, which you can see down here. We have now almost 600 people living in the city. This is so that kind of thinking about the needs, what kind of services you want to have. And the new ones start unlocking after, so nuclear power plant.
Yes, how much you need for that?
So you actually need 250,000 citizens to start building that one. But on the other hand, it is rather costly. So with the budget we have at the moment, I couldn't even afford that. So you have to start small and then continue from there.
But should we place a wind?
I think we could, because the wind actually is affected by the wind velocity. You can see over here the map mode, and you can actually see it says now their estimated production in the tooltip. And then going to a more windy spot, it actually increases. So we're gonna be very, very traditional here and put it alongside the river. I think that's kind of how it might be. And you can again see
the small energy bolts there.
Yeah, exactly. So we have this kind of indication telling the player that what is actually happening in the city, or when you place a certain element. So now going back to the electricity mode, they are not actually joined in any kind of grid at the moment. So we're just gonna make sure again with the power lines that they are, and I can actually demonstrate over here how it works. We're gonna put over here to this curve with the brush tool again a little bit of housing and then just attach. There we go. And now after the housing appears here, they will also have the electricity. So you kind of just have to make sure that the needs of the citizens, the needs of the houses are catered for. And the info mode and these info views are really doing just that you can easily see what the situation is. For example, over here you can now see that, okay, electricity available. I think we have pretty much covered it.
Yes, that seems quite right.
Yeah, for our 598 people, I think coal power
one
plant.
One coal power plant to wind turbine.
Should be enough.
Should be enough.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it might be time to start building the city a little bit more.
Let's zone a little bit more up.
Good. And with the camera, we really want it to be rather give freedom to the players to go rather close by to see what's happening in the city, as well as have a little bit more general look of the size of the city. Because as the game progresses, you will actually start unlocking more of these map tiles, which we don't have actually available at the moment, but just to give you kind of idea, you can expand to each directions in the map.
How many of those tiles can you unlock all in all?
You can have 9 of these all in all, and you don't have to actually have it in a basic square. You can actually, for example, if you decide to go along the river, you can build it toward that way.
How could we make one more available so we can unlock them, or do we unlock everything then?
What you can do is that you have here the milestones. So you can actually see here that what does milestone 1 unlock. So we have to reach a population of 800 to unlock new services and a couple of new buildings. And this is something that you will be able to see later on, that what is actually coming up. And over here, this is now the kind of world view that we have. It always shows you the available ones if you have it here and there. I can show you a little bit later how it will look if we start unlocking. But let's build first, so that at least that we would get to the second milestone. We need to now build a little bit more. So let's put some more roads here. And we're gonna...
I think you have the upgrade tool.
Oh, that's true. Very good catch. So let's make a little bit more of the curved roads, because
could we make it go up a bit in the air? But then we can...
yeah, of course. I mean, the whole point is, of course, you can't zone next to a bridge. That would be rather weird. Yeah. But just by elevating the road, you can actually see here, you can actually have bridges as well.
But now we're broke.
Yes, we are. Do you know what we do when you're broke in a city?
You borrow money?
No. You raise the taxes.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so let's go raise some taxes.
The Nordic solution, not the Detroit solution.
Okay, so we have taxes here.
Yep.
Because we're completely broke.
Yeah.
We're just gonna amp it up properly. 20% tax, you know. Well, actually, if you think about it...
That's still below what I pay.
Yeah. How much is it in Stockholm?
So, around 30%.
Seriously?
And then we also pay payroll taxes about 30%.
Okay, I'm gonna stay in Finland. In Tampere, where Colossal Order is based, we actually have, I think it's 19% municipal tax.
But we get
of course, with the payroll tax, it's higher.
Yeah, but we get some money back from the main government on our tax, so around 25-26% at the end of it.
Okay, yeah.
Higher in Denmark. That's the important part. All right, let's go back. So, okay.
Yeah, so
what will be the consequences? I mean, I get more money.
Yes, of course, you get more money, but of course people are not going to be too happy about it. What we're still working on is to kind of give you indication how unhappy, how they are very unhappy at the moment. You can see over here in the citizen happiness. But it's not only because of the taxes, because if you look over here next to the coal power plant, these guys are really not on the green. I mean, come on. Why would you place a coal power plant in the middle of the...
Yes, but...
They are really not...
It's the future.
Yeah, but there's one guy happy. I mean, this is like not so nice for the guys.
Yeah.
I mean...
I see it,
Yeah. Well... But we can work with that. But at least the industry is super happy.
Yeah.
Because the industry guys are so happy, we're gonna raise the taxes for them as well.
Yes, we can't allow anyone to be happy.
No, I mean, come on, we have the power plant there, they should be unhappy. No, of course the happiness is a factor. Later on in the game when you actually start having some outside connections, tourists coming in.
And these outside connections, are they only road, or is there any other alternatives?
We will have actually quite a few options for that. We do have the water system, so there's going to be actually ships going about, as well as airplanes for the tourists to come in. And I think one of the all-time favorites that people have requested from us previously are the trains.
Yes, so there will be trains as well.
There will be trains.
Wonderful.
But in this small city, you know, it
so it doesn't make sense with an airport when you have 600.
First, we just have to make sure that we actually get their money in.
Yes.
So, industrial, they can just go with the 29%. Like, that's only fair. Let's increase the commercial as well. And a little bit over there as well.
Right. That's very high taxes.
That is very high taxes.
Actually, exactly what we pay, but
Yeah, but if you think about it, this is a developing small community. So
everybody, kind of Scandinavian, the landscape. So.
Yeah, everybody has to take part in the development of this city. So.
And we still have some requests for industry. So.
Yeah, exactly. So let's build more of that. Just to make sure that the tax money is coming in.
That's
and
sweet dollar.
let's switch to the autofill one because it's super simple and nice. There we go. Good. And now these guys here will be extremely happy to have all the pollution industry right next to them.
And also the noise pollution.
Yeah, exactly. This is why you might want to consider a little bit like how to arrange the city, how to set it up properly, so to speak. But now, because we actually do have some more money, maybe we can do something about this.
That's the important part.
Yeah, it's the elevated roads.
Yes.
I know there's a Paradox employee who enjoys this thoroughly, at least based on the trailers.
Yes, he might be our trailer producer, he might not be our trailer producer.
Yeah, we don't want to, like, say any names here, but of course, I think everybody remembers in the announcement trailer the crazy bridge. Which you can build realistic roads. Remember that. So it doesn't have to be completely.
Well, we saw that as a realistic representation of Paris road solution.
Really?
Yes, that's what I've been told.
Okay. I'm not gonna say anything to that one. So now we're back to the normal level. So you can see over here the elevated system, and now of course.
Can you upgrade it once it's
And now I'm just gonna make sure...
You don't have enough money again.
Oh no!
I know.
Really? This starts to be very annoying. Maybe I should really plan a little bit ahead what I'm doing. I mean, doesn't that... But hey, how about we go again to the budget? Because what we checked here was that our electricity availability is actually really high.
Yeah.
So what if I go to the budget, and it says here that the budgeting on the power, it will produce more electricity if we amp it. Yeah. But if we lower the budget to 50% of the capacity, maybe we'll see a little bit of a difference there, and don't have such high maintenance cost for that. What we could do is also check the same thing for the water, which is again for the 600 people we actually have living, a little bit high capacity. So what we can do is lower it as well. Okay, cool. So now hopefully soon we will actually make it to the next...
We might need to lower our taxes, I don't know.
No, you don't need to lower taxes yet. What you need to do is zone more residential area.
But I think you might have a sewage problem.
Sewage problem? Yes. It seems that. So now, what has happened? We go to the info view and see. Sewage problem was luckily just a temporary one, because people just reacted to the lowering of the budget.
Yeah.
Small bug, we will totally iron this
survive,
out,
yes.
you know. So nothing to be alarmed, because I mean in these kind of simulation games it always, you have to remember that the effects kind
not
of
instant.
Yeah, they're not too instant, and that's how we want to keep them, so that you actually have time to figure out how do you want to place things, what kind of effects do they have and all that. But yes, now to the point at hand that I was actually doing. So we're gonna be filling a little bit of these, and let's just use the brush again, which is in my opinion a really fast tool with the curved roads. Okay, and over here a little bit more as well.
Yep.
And what you also need to kind of figure out in this game, in City Skylines, is how the traffic flows, and you kind of might want to consider making it reasonable for the people to
get from one point or another.
Yeah, exactly. So not to make it too horrifying.
I don't think that one connects there, does it?
It doesn't, because I was very not. There we go. And you can see over here, you get with the bigger roads, the traffic signs appear. There will be the traffic lights as well, just to make the traffic easier. Okay,
now
so now we speed it
Yep.
up a little bit, but for the water problem, no worries. We will just increase it a little bit. So over there you can, you don't have to immediately build new ones.
No.
But just with the budget you can actually affect
adjust it, for small time changes.
And over here you can see again with the...
Did we connect pipes to these new housing?
We have to do that as well, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna check the water availability here, which is now in a good standing. But as you can see, we haven't got the new area covered, so we're gonna do that as well.
Oh,
and at the same time we have reached a milestone, which is, of course, time for champagne. No?
Yes,
no?
exactly, absolutely.
That's what I come to Sweden for, basically, which makes it sound very sad. But what we have now unlocked is new city services and new buildings. So we're gonna check those in a little bit, just after I have actually connected the new areas, and I'm gonna just put water pipes here as well.
I just want to say something regarding champagne, which has nothing to do with this game.
Of course.
But the Finno-Swedish word for champagne, which is skumvin, is my favorite word in the world, because in Sweden, in standard Swedish means like weird wine. I just...
Okay.
Yes, now you know.
Yeah, that's very good to know. It's called, I mean, champagne in Finnish is sampanja. So
Sampanja,
yeah, so we totally like rip them.
Yes.
Basically. Okay, what we want to do now is start checking a little bit, what did we actually just unlock?
Yeah.
And the people will tell us. Over here you can actually see garbage cans starting to appear. And the guys will also tell you in the info view that what is actually wrong with them, because of course you don't want to start guessing that, oh no, they are unhappy, but you actually can see indication that, okay, what is it exactly they want fixed.
Also, quick question, it says level 1 there. What does that mean when you click on a house?
Yeah, so basically all the housing has 5 different levels they can be at, and for the levels what comes to play is the land value, how educated the people are that are living there, how their willingness to pay more taxes. And with the game you can actually have areas which are very high end, if you think about how it realistically works.
So you'll have the stratification and gentrification and the...
Yeah, exactly. Okay, good. But let's make sure that these guys are happy. Still, we can see from the average happiness of the city, it's kind of okay. We can again check from here. Now it starts to be a little bit more even. At least the industry is booming, so we should get some money. And from the quick look for the budget, I mean, we're basically
we're making a lot of money.
We're making money. So what that means is that we can develop the city further, and that's the kind of basic idea in city builders and in City Skylines as well. That you start with pretty much nothing, and then you slowly start to grow the city. You see the changes in there. We have a lot of subsystems. The unique citizens that we discussed, they actually move into the city. They have children. People are born in the city. They will eventually die in the city or move away. I don't know which one is a better option, to be honest, but it does happen. And it does create also different kind of needs. But first things first, the garbage.
Yes, because that seems to be becoming a problem now.
It does. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up a landfill site over here back, so it doesn't...
Yeah, and now we see the roads turn green. What does that mean?
So this is the indication on how well the service is actually going to work in terms of the network connection and the traffic. So in this small of a city, the one landfill site over here covers pretty much the whole city. But if we think about the...
Oh yes, all right. Oh, so continue, yes.
Yeah, the healthcare, for example, what we're gonna do is we're gonna place one medical clinic, which had the stats here, which is for the city we have now, the patient capacity is 200. This should be totally enough for this city. So if you think about placing, let's go a bit further away. If you think about placing the medical clinic or by a small road, for example over here, there's a certain coverage it has. And on the other hand, when you think about the bigger roads, it's easier for the ambulances to get about. So the bigger the road is, the better the connection, the
coverage.
Bigger area it can handle. So
before you place that, can you click that little blue bird? Because
yes,
we can all see what that is.
Yes, it's the chirper.
Yes.
And these
trademarked.
Yeah, exactly. This is the indication or the feedback, direct feedback from the citizens in your city. So when some actions happen in the city, the people will give you instant feedback. It might be positive, it might be negative. I mean, there with the hashtags, it could be something like mayor rocks, we have electricity, or then it's like mayor sucks, the garbage is piling up. So this is something that will give you information from the citizens themselves.
Okay. So we'll place the healthcare, maybe we'll see something.
So over here, you get the area of effect rather nicely there, hopping up. Okay, so now we have garbage collection and a medical clinic in the little city, and you can see the ambulances going about.
Can we see where they're going?
It's this guy is going to the high residence, and it will actually follow there.
Oh, there you go.
And disclaimer, pathfinding still underworks at parts. So if somebody's getting, run over, they are fine still. Don't worry about it. But this is still definitely...
We have healthcare now.
We have healthcare now, so we have nothing to worry about. But yeah, it's definitely now that the city is bigger, it's really nice to start checking out like what's actually happening. And what we will add still a lot to the game is different kind of happenings there. So you can also... I mean, I just love this. I mean, you can just... Okay, I don't love these because the guys are still like... Sick, but worry not, there's ambulances coming. But just seeing what the people are doing, walking about, I can't wait for the guys to actually model a dog. I want to see pets, only to ban them in the city. I have that power. But the idea here is that, I mean, these kind of little model cities, this is just the cutest thing
Yeah.
to me. I mean, this is
And
this
also,
is fun.
so people know, those who react to a lot of tilt shift, the tilt shift will be able to click on and off.
Yeah, you will, as well as the edge scrolling.
Yes.
If you don't like the edge scrolling, you can just use the keyboard. Different options will be available.
Because the tilt shift split everyone in half. Like, no, it didn't split everyone in half. They split the teams in half. It would be horrible to split
It's
everyone in half.
totally did.
So we decided to go with both.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's somebody who actually really wants to use it and some people who hate it. So I think it's...
I love it.
I don't.
No. Because you're
See,
dead inside.
we're split
No,
here.
sorry.
But yeah, it's definitely something that we kind of try to find ways to cater to
Yep.
as many people as possible. Of course, you know, certain things you can't please everybody.
No.
You never can. But I think with this game, we're going at least based on the feedback, and give us feedback. I mean, we want to hear what you think about this game. Go to the Paradox forums, check out our Facebook page, City Skylines. You can definitely let us know how you feel about this game.
Absolutely. More and more information will become available as we progress, and all kinds of feedback is very, very helpful. It's so much easier to make the game people want when we know what they want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Good. Do we have do we have any save games of a bigger city we could show, perhaps, available?
Well, what we can do now is, if you really want to kind of show what can be possible to do. I'm gonna be honest here. This is our first stream, and we're still in alpha.
Yeah.
Showing a huge city will be problematic. We don't have all the mods implemented
true.
yet. So this is kind of like me, the developer, saying to the publisher, like, hey, let's come on. We're still in time to finish this game, so let's not like go too fast here. But what I can do is that I can cheat a little bit.
Yes, let's cheat a little bit.
Yeah. So you can actually then see a little bit what we're talking about with the bigger cities. So wrong button there. Let's go over here, and we're gonna be cheating. And now we have all the
everything in the world.
All the everything that you can have. So what you can see here is that we have all the city services available, and the important thing, which we discussed, is the size of the map.
Yes.
So first thing is that you can expand the city to whichever direction you want. So we're gonna go toward this huge road system we have, and I think the mountains.
Yeah, I like mountains.
And maybe a little bit to that direction, and a bit more there. And you can see over here now, this is the actual edge of a map. So you can't go there, but you can, for example, maybe take more space from here. Okay.
So do we have,
And going back to the city, what we have here now is, you can see actually one of the finer designs for
amazing road solution.
Amazing road solution. These are still something that we're adding to the game, and to have this kind of couple of intersection